Hello everyone! Today we will use D3.js to create a progress bar that we can update by clicking. Starting from a standard HTML page, I just have to add a div with the ID wrapper. This is where everything will take place. I also have to import the D3.js library. I'm using version 7. And I will write the code in the script main.js that we will jump into in a second. We start by using the method D3.select to select the div with the ID wrapper. The variable p-bar is the reference to the object we just created. We can now append new elements to the object. Next thing we're gonna need is an SVG element. Let's set the width to 1000 and the height to 600. Should be enough. As you can see, the page is still blank, and now let's draw our first rectangle. So we use append rectangle to the previous object, and the variable inner bar will be the reference to this new object. We have to set the value of x, which is the distance to the left side of the SVG element, as well as the value of y, which is the distance to the top of the SVG element. Now let's set the width to 87 and the height to 20. And let's fill the rectangle with cornflower blue, which is a pretty nice color. And now if we refresh the page, we should get something. And here we go, our first rectangle. Okay, the next step is the second rectangle. It will be a little bit different from the previous one. I will not create a variable for this object because I don't need the reference to it. The position is the same, so we will use the same values for x and y, and the width will be 100, and the height will be 20, the same as the other rectangle. We want to set the fill to transparent, and we want a stroke. And if we refresh the page, we should see the second rectangle, and here we go. The last step is to make the blue rectangle change its width when we click on it. Using the event listener on, we target the event click, and when the click happens, we call a function. The argument e of the function is the reference to the event. And one of the properties of this object is offset x, which is the x coordinate of the position of the click. This position is relative to the SVG container, so we need to subtract 200. And finally, we set the value we obtain as the width of the inner bar rectangle. Now let's refresh the page once again, and as you can see, it works. I will put a link to the GitHub repo in the description of the video if you want to get the code. Thank you for watching. If you want to support me, please like and subscribe, and see you hopefully in the next video.